consider myself very, very lucky, especially in the last year.
Yeah, it's been a strange old year, but we are certainly hoping now that we're at the end of all this and moving into the light, as it were, to get stuff back on and get shows back on. Apparently, we've had a few technical problems out there tonight. Don't know why. It's not us. That's
probably me, mate.
It's the ether out there. But we've whacked it back on now. So yeah. But there you go. It has been. There we go. We're all back. Wonderful. Yeah, it has been a strange old year. It's been a weird one for everyone. But I think. Like I say, we're hoping to come out of this now. We're starting to put things in place. What about you? What's coming up for you in the near future?
Well, I'm very lucky. I'm directing a production of A Midsummer Night's Dream for one of the colleges I work at on their full-time acting course. So I have that in June. So as soon as Easter finishes, we're going into rehearsals for that. And then a lot of which is the real core of what I do, a lot of the academies that have not been able to open and not been able to do face-to-face teaching with the youngsters, they're all opening from the 12th of April, fingers crossed. So going back to do some work with them, which I think one of our jobs, I think, as performers is to encourage the next generation because, A, they're not only just the next generation of performers, they're also the next generation of theatre goers.
Yeah.
So to inspire young people to get into to storytelling, I think is really important. So going back to that, and then at Christmas, hopefully, back up in Cheshire to play Buttons in Cinderella. So at the end of the year. So fingers crossed that hopefully do a few bits in the summer, some outside productions, hopefully, and be involved in some theatre there. And then back up at Christmas for Cinderella in Cheshire, hopefully.
Yeah, I think it's coming back. We're nearly there now. So yeah, and hopefully for Christmas, fingers crossed. Like we say, we've got to get out there. And Buttons, of course, that's got to as you love Cinderella, I'm guessing that's going to be right up there with one of your favourite characters.
I think it is. Well, the problem is with me, I've been very unlucky. Not unlucky because I played nearly all of the comic roles. I played Silly Billy, Simple Simon, Wishy Washy, Idle Jack. But the one that keeps getting away from me is Buttons. So I either go to a theatre and they've done it the year before, or I've moved, or I have played a different role, or it's been one of those. It's been the part that I've been chasing. So I was due to play it this year, and then I left the theatre the year before having a great production of Aladdin, one of my favourite productions we've ever done. And I was lucky enough to play Wishy Washy opposite one of the best dames in the business, the best dame. I'm lucky enough to work with him every year. And I was like, see you next year when I get to play Buttons. And then obviously a pandemic came and I didn't get to play it. So it's the one I've been chasing. So yeah, this is the one. But it's because it's everyone sort of falls in love with Buttons because he falls in love with the girl and he doesn't get the girl. So you've got a moment of, you can really act as Buttons. You get the moment of pathos, but some great comedy with the Ugly Sisters and how we're doing it, the ideas that we've got. I'm really excited about the ideas that we've got to make Cinderella our own version of it, which is just even more exciting because how are we going to be using our regular dame, which brings more comedy to what Buttons can do as well. But you got that lovely story at the heart of it as well, of falling in love with the girl and she doesn't want him.
It's amazing and such a great moral to that as well,
Yeah, keep smiling.
Take the one with the money. Oh, that's why I love it. So anyway, listen, we're global. Apparently the technical problems have sorted themselves out, which is wonderful. We are, I can tell you, in Australia.
Oh, we're as global as AstraZeneca, aren't we?
We're in Brisbane with Nick Lane, so that's exciting. Very good indeed. So, okay, we're going to go to Right Hand Ruthie right now. Let's get some questions from the chat. Ruthie, are you okay over there?
Hello. Yes, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, very good. How's it going?
Yeah, I'm all right.
All right.
Hi, Oliver. How are you?
Oh, hello, Ruthie. Nice to speak to you. Very well. How are you?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. I think we're getting there. We are indeed. There's lots of love for you in the chat. I've got to point out
lovely.
That you mentioned Nick Lane in Watching in Australia. It's my cousin.
Is it your cousin?
Yeah.
He escaped.
Yeah, he did.
To a better place.
He really did. Anyway, that's irrelevant. Right, we've got so many questions. Some of them, I'm going to be honest with you, some of them are from the Rollisons.
Oh, well.
There's probably a story
behind. They're going
behind.
to be loaded then.
It's not before 9 o'clock, is it? Surely.
Okay, right. We're going to start with this one. Lucy Rollison. Hi, Lucy. She says, who's your favourite person to work with?
My favourite person to work with. I'm lucky. I'm lucky because I get to work with so many people, and I don't want to sit on the fence, but I sort of want to sit on the fence because I get to work with so many people throughout the year in very lots of variety of different hats. So I just want to say, everyone I get to work with, I'm pleased to spend that month or that week or that 4 weeks with them. So I'm going to say that I can't possibly pick.
It's a diplomatic answer and one you should be proud of.
Although, if you had to pick one person, who would that one person be?
I'll tell you what, let's make this easy for you, okay?
Or more awkward.
Well, let's make it more awkward then. Which of the Rollisons do you prefer to work with?
Well, I could not say Tommy, could I? You know, because I probably I would say I've worked with Tommy Moore, but I don't think I have. I love them all for different reasons. Rollo's a legend. Michelle's great. Tommy's he juggles everything, and then you got Lucy for the beauty, haven't you?
Yeah. Or Tommy for the beauty, depending on whatever.
Depending on how many beers you've had.
We're not judging. Ruthie, back to you.
Oh no! Right, we're gonna. I'm gonna come back to Tommy Rollison's question because that's a bit odd, really.
Great, go on.
Although, okay, right, we'll do it then. So Tommy Rollison, he says, "Do you like Birmingham?" ? And Dan Wilbell's popped in and said, "I hope so." What's that about?
Birmingham's my second home. I love Birmingham. That's home. So it's home, love.
Oh, that's all right then.
So I do love Birmingham. It's like my second home.
Yeah, you will find that there will be loaded questions apparently from probably from the Rollisons because I troll them every time they go live on a show. And
that's every day then, isn't it?
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah, literally. I think the last one Rollo went on. Tommy went on. I messaged him and got a question read out of do you do the act where you end up with balls in your mouth? Obviously juggling, but I do troll them a lot. Ruthie, back to you.
How many balls can you juggle? How many balls can you juggle? 9 balls.
He can get a few in the air at the time. Apparently, don't know. Ruth,
they're gonna have to step
he catches them.
Okay, let's move on. Okay, we've got a question here from Beverly Charles. Hi, Beverly. This takes a bit of a dark turn in a way.
Oh,
she wants to know if you could interview or work with anyone, past, present, or future, who and why. But I should point out that in the middle of that question, it says if you could interview / work with or have a last supper with anyone, past, present, or future, weird. Who and why?
Well, that's a tough one, isn't it? Because, as Adam said to Eve, because there's so many legends that are still around and working today, but people you want to. The best thing to do is let's cast our dream panto. Let's cast our dream panto.
All right, go for it.
So let's do Cinderella. So if I could work with anyone or just watch anyone from the wings as Buttons, it would be Norman Wisdom.
Okay, yeah.
Because I think he was I grew up watching his films. I thought he was an absolute legend, and again, how he finds pathos and comedy in the same way. Fairy Godmother, would you go for a Barbara Windsor, or would you go for your teen sweetheart of Rachel Stevens? One of those two, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
depending where you want to go. I think in her heyday, Cinderella, I think Olivia Newton-John would be a great Cinderella. Nice,
yeah.
I think Cinderella. Uglies, who would you go for? Morecambe and Wise, or would you go for a John Inman and a Danny LaRue?
Yeah, that would be good.
John Inman and Danny LaRue would be hilarious.
Yeah,
I think.
that'd be good. Yeah, definitely.
Proper panto royalty there. I'll try and get a special act in as Dan Dini, so someone like Stephen Mulhern or something like that. I think he'd be quite cool.
Or Tommy.
Well, no, I was going to use Tommy as the prince because I know he likes playing prince roles.
He was a wonderful prince. He stepped in for a day. He did a wonderful job. He was very prince. He looks like a prince, in fairness.
He is definitely the Prince of Heacham.
Yeah, most definitely. Ruth, back to you.
I think there are quite a few good legends there, really.
Yeah, no, that's good.
So yeah,
that's a good show.
I think it's get Brucey in there somewhere as the host of the ball, somewhere like that. I think the yesteryear legends, but then also you've got Brian Conley, Andy Ford. They're great comedic legends. Lee Mead, I think I was lucky enough to see last couple of years Charlie Stemp at the Palladium, who is a brilliant prince. I think he's a wonderful leading man. So yeah, I think there's plenty there, isn't there?
Yeah. That's good. That's an in-depth answer. Ruthie, back to you.
That's a better question than I could have asked as well.
Yeah.
You just ask your own questions. It's better.
Yeah.
It's better than my ramblings.
Yeah.
What role would you want to play? What princess in a panto would you play, Ruthie?
Me?
Yeah.
Princess? Oh, I don't know.
Or fairy? Would you like a villain?
I do like a
panto
villain.
role?
I do like a villain.
Who do you want to be, Ruth?
Oh, I don't know now. Let's have a think. Do you know what? The one that I actually really liked was the Wicked Witch from Wizard of Oz. Is that a panto? It is. I think it is. It can be a panto if you do it correctly. But,
we did it as a panto 3 years ago. We got a dame in there. Rob Stevens, best dame in the business, plays my pantomime mum. We've been together 5 years. She played. Well, she played Dame Aunt M, and I was Simple Simon, and we was in the house, and we flew off with Dorothy, and we ended up in Munchkin Land and went to see the wizard. So we did make it work, and it sold really well, and the audience loved it. We had a wonderful cast that year, so we made it. There's a lot of story in the Wizard of Oz, and we molded our panto sections and the routines in between. So we made it work, and the audience really enjoyed it. It was one of our best years, actually.
Nice. Love it.
Nice.
Paul Dixon's jumped in and said, Ruth as grow bags. I think he means grot bags, but also grow bags, bag of compost. Equally funny.
You calling me mulch?
We've all grown some bags during lockdown.
Ain't that the truth?
Is Paul calling me mulch?
Probably. I don't know. That's a good name for a villain.
Mulchy.
Mulch.
It's like Gulch, though, isn't it? Miss Gulch.
Good. Okay.
Anyway, very good. Speaking of Rob Stevens, it's not really a question, this one, but speaking of Rob Stevens, he says, "Look at my talented son. Whose coat is that jacket?"
Whose coat is that? Yes. Whose chips are those potatoes? You'll see those two houses. I live in the one in the middle. I'm surprised he's tuned in, because he's in Wales, and I'm surprised he's not having his hair cut or even managed to get electricity to watch this today.
Well, in fairness, I'd normally jump in on that, but we've not had internet tonight for some reason, so it's weird. But yeah, Rob Stevens is there from the valleys. He says
From the valleys.
From the valleys. Yes, that wasn't Wales.
Oh, lovely. Maybe.
Ruth.
You should get him on the show.
Yeah.
Wonderful performer, and he would probably do like a live makeup session, how to go from actor to dame or something.
That would be good, Rob.
It'd be a great watch.
Rob, if you're out there in the valleys, you've got nothing else to do, jump on. Yeah, come and join us. That'd be good. Yeah, it's happening. Great. Ruth's going to come and chat to you.
Yes.
Ruth, you're on camera.
Oh, hello. I was looking down here.
I know you was.
Yeah.
One more.
Okay, one more. This is one for me. This is a is it or isn't it question.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so obviously we just said about Wizard of Oz. Is it a panto? Is it not a panto? So lots of people out there that doesn't think it is. But then if it's done in the right way, of course it can be. Now, Peter Pan. This is another one. Is it a panto? Is it not?
Yes.
Well, I think so too.
Well,
but
obviously.
you can't. No, this isn't a question for you.
Oh, okay. Well, don't start Peter Pan, because I will be outraged.
Well, no, because it's the age old thing of do you put a dame in it? Because is it a panto if there's no dame in it or not? Your thoughts? Funny
enough, we was having this conversation yesterday. Me and my very good friend, Mr. Daniel Bell, from KD Theatre Productions, a beautiful man. We was having this discussion yesterday about Peter Pan getting a dame in. Is it a panto? Is it not a panto? And we was just talking about what we was talking about earlier about Dick Whittington. Is Dick, what's more, what's more popular? And I think Peter Pan is a panto because you can make it a panto. It's got a wonderful story, and it's got a lovely magic to it. Peter Pan, and I think you can get a dame. You could get a Mrs. Smee and Starkey, so you can get the duo there working off Captain Hook, or you can, I saw the Harlow Playhouse production, and the dame was like a play on Tiger Lily, so that appeared in Wonderland, which then appeared in London at the end. So I think you can get a dame in it, and I think you just have to. I think a panto is a horses for courses for every theatre, isn't it? Every theatre has their traditions and they're probably their regulars, so you can sort of mould the panto around what you need it to be moulded around. But it's definitely got the story and the magic, but no wedding. I suppose that is the one. It's got no wedding at the end.
Who would want that? That'd be weird. Pan and Hook.
My story, Wizard of Oz. I went, let's go to the wedding. Oh no, not this year. See you in a bit.
Yeah, no, I don't think that defines a panto, does it? I think, I think it's a good story. I don't like dames in pan, but that's just me. I'm a traditionalist. Ruth?
Oh, yeah, no, I'm the same. I think, well, it's one of those things, isn't it? I've seen it done before, and it's good. You know, I think it works, but I also don't think it overly needs it. I think if you've got the right chemistry with Smee and Hook, I think that kind of, as long as Hook is playing the villain, for there to be that comedy foil, I think that kind of works. Anyway, I was just interested.
Yeah, no, it's a good one.
Good question. Good.
It's been a pleasure.
Would you bring Mother Goose back? Big title.
Do you know what? We've never done Mother Goose, have we?
No, it's the one we've never done. Yeah.
I have seen some.
A wonderful story. Yeah. Loads of comedy in it. Great songs.
For me, it was always the fact of the goose has to be amazing, because I've seen some awful gooses.
Bad geese.
Yeah. Bad geese. We don't like bad geese, and that ruins it for me. So, I think every time I've seen it, it's been a bad geese or bad goose.
Bad goose.
Yeah.
Do you know what? It's the thing with it is. Have you ever seen a Mother Goose done without? Oh, how do we say this properly without ruining the magic? Have you ever seen it done when Mother Goose has been like the dame character rather than it being
and a goose,
an actual goose? If you know what I mean. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Ever seen that?
No.
I have, and it was really weird.
Yeah.
Really weird.
So hang on, the dame was the goose?
Yeah. It's very weird. I'm not going to name company names.
Was she called Mother Goose?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
But
Did she lay a golden egg?
There were things that happened. It was interesting. And this
it wasn't one of those late night shows where it starts at 11 o'clock at night. Was
no, funny enough, it was a family show, which was even weirder. But anyway, we'll leave that there. But it was one of those things. I was just going down the road of when... Oh, you know when like there's the mascots and costume characters that are obviously alive and real and things like that.
Yeah.
When they're not done right, it can just totally ruin a production.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
It looks horrendous.
That's the thing with Mother Goose, isn't it?
That's it. It has to have a good goose in it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just a bit. Oh, you know what I mean? It's the title of the show.
Yeah.
It's just wrong.
No, I agree. But
Anyway.
Something we'll look at, I'm sure.
So we won't be doing Mother Goose this Christmas.
No. Although I have seen some really good-looking geese out there the past year or so.
Well done.
Yeah.
There's a doctor for that, I think.
Yeah, that sounds weird.
Yeah, it's wrong. My friend, it's been an absolute pleasure chatting to you this evening. Thank you very much.
What a way to end an interview.
It's what we do. It's weird. It's wonderful. Thank you very much. Wishing you all the best for the future. We shall see you again soon, my friend. It's been wonderful. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Oliver Scott, come on.
Something magical is coming this Easter. Live on Stage to Stream, our brand new online panto, The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. Join Dorothy Gale, The Cowardly Lion, Tin Man, and the Scarecrow in a brand new online magical adventure. Live this Easter at www.stagetostream.tv. The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, live online this Easter. For more information, visit our website at www.stagetostream.tv.
You're watching StageToStream.tv live here from the Neverland Theatre. Yes, welcome back to StageToStream.tv. Wonderful guest this evening, chatting about all things panto. Do apologise if we cut out in the middle. Don't know what happened, but we carried on. We had a great time, and we didn't restart the same conversation 4 times. Ruthie, are you okay over there?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Don't matter, does it? Don't matter.
Do you know what I've been thinking about? The what we were just talking about the geese.
Yeah.
And things like that. Have you been watching that program that's on? Are we allowed? Channel 5. That Happy Campers. Happy Campers?
Yes, I have. Yeah.
Have you?
Awful. But it's not awful, but it is a TV show. But I'll tell you what annoys me about it.
Go on.
Everything. Go on.
Do you not think it's fun? Right, has anyone out there been watching it? Let me know in the comments if you've been watching it. Because now, as always, right, everyone knows with holiday parks, things happen. Like it's a strange place, and if you've worked on them, you'll understand. But we were just talking about the costume character side of things. Now it's there's children that watch these shows and things like that, and
adults.
And you should always keep the magic, even when you're an adult says a really silly question to Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
You keep that magic. You don't answer their question with what they want to hear. You answer with the planned answers. I hope this is making sense to people out there.
Yeah.
But on this TV show, there was the manager of the holiday park, the entertainment's manager, and he was doing all the right spiel by saying, "Oh yes, well we've got to keep animated. You've got to keep moving, keep it all alive, keep it real." And then what did they cut to?
Yeah, headless. Things.
Headless.
Yeah, it's a definite no-no. But that's the way it is, unfortunately. So what can you do?
Yeah, I mean,
Ross Gunning's here.
Hi, Ross.
Hi, Ross. Hope you well.
But I mean, even having this conversation now is making me a bit like, "Oh, careful what you say."
Yeah,
Don't
absolutely.
say the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just odd, isn't it?
Yeah, it's odd, but there you go. That's that program,
Yeah.
and
Anyway.
we shall probably not talk of it
Probably
again.
not. No. Anyway, let's have a little look. Who have we got out there? We've got everyone's commenting. Harry Stedman. Now it's post guest. Does that mean #wet trumpets? Maybe
Possibly,
he's desperate for this,
yeah,
isn't he?
He is. Everybody loves the wet trumpets.
No.
I don't know why.
No, they don't.
Yeah, there you go. What's going on with my hair tonight?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Gary,
Yeah. What?
can we tell them all the secret?
We could do, I suppose. Yeah. The big secret.
The big secret that everyone's waiting for weeks.
Okay.
Okay, do you want to do it? Have you got a drum roll? Oh, that's not quite what I was after.
Not quite there.
No. Is everyone on tender hooks?
On what?
Tender hooks.
Tenter.
Yes.
Are you googling that?
I just yes. The phrase. No, it is right. Tender hooks.
Oh,
I panicked
that's
then.
beautiful. I love the fact.
You questioned me.
I love the fact you just googled that really quickly to go. Is it tenter, or tender?
Tender. No, I always thought it was tenter hooks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it
what
is.
is it?
It is tenter. So you made me question myself.
I know.
You villain.
I'm a villain. Explain.
What was that? Oh, what you want me to explain about tender hooks?
Yeah, where does it come from?
The phrase "on tender hooks" means waiting nervously for something to happen. A tenter hook is literally a sharp hook that fastens cloth to a tenter, a frame on which cloth is stretched, like a tent, for even drying to prevent shrinkage.
Brilliant. Thanks, Ruth.
Anyway, I
Not
was...
tender hooks.
No, I
Because
didn't
they're
say...
very tender. Ooh. Ooh, careful of the hook.
I didn't say tender hooks.
No,
I said
know.
tenter, and
But
you
I made
questioned
you
it.
question it.
You did.
I made you question it.
Look, sitting up there on your pedal stool.
Good.
Anyway, listen.
I
you
did
gonna do
an
it?
Alan Partridge gag tonight, and I don't know if I offended the Scottish, but
Cholesterol.
yeah, cholesterol. Yeah, it's from
Yeah.
Alan Partridge. It's not my gag. I can't take credit for it, but I will quote. Good. Okay.
Oh, Ross Gunning, getting a good lineup for you for Wednesday. That's exciting.
Excellent.
Very
What's happening? Tell me, Ruth.
What, in the chat? Well, I thought you were telling everyone about our
Okay.
project. I nearly let it slip out there, and that would have been a terrible anticlimax.
Okay, so if you're in Skegness this year, very exciting. There's your drum roll. It's a rubbish drum roll.
That's
isn't
rubbish.
it?
If I tap this, does that sound good or not?
No, it's rubbish.
Oh.
Try tapping your mic. Yeah, it's just rubbish. So if you're in Skegness, no, don't worry about it. So if you're in Skegness this year, we are producing a brand new show. Well, in a big top. Oh, yes. We are bringing.
Stop! I was reading something then, and then your mellow tone over there did not denote excitement, so I didn't pay attention. So you've ruined it now.
Anyway, we are producing Wizard of Oz Monday to Friday in a circus big top.
Hooray!
Yes, we're working in conjunction with the Wonder Circus. So they're still having their circus, and we are going up the road on the Burr Road roundabout, you know, where the thing is. Yeah, and
Opposite
we're going
the
there.
lakes.
Yeah, where the car boot normally is.
Opposite the lakes
Massive
restaurant.
field. Yeah, that's it. So we are doing Wizard of Oz Monday to Friday and Goldilocks Saturday and Sunday, which is very, very exciting. I think you'll agree. It's the biggest, the only, I think, permanent outdoor big top circus tour ever.
Just
So-
in case, you know.
So there you go. Happy
How
days.
exciting's that?
Yeah, it's very exciting.
Panto in a big top.
Yeah.
Hooray!
Very exciting, yes. So we're doing that and everything else we're doing as well. But that's good because we've got wonderful shows going on outdoors all summer. And you can come and see us every day in the Big Top. We are taking on a circus Big Top. I'm so excited about this. We love, sort of cutting edge and sort of doing new things. And this is one of them. This is, it's a biggie. Nice.
Yes. Now we already had we had a little prototype experiment. I don't know, something like that. Was that last year? It wasn't last year. It was the year before.
Yeah.
Lost a year. When we did Alice in Wonderland with Carolyn and the Wonder Circus on a Monday, did it in there. And that was good fun. So now we're going to do 7 days a week, 6 days a week. 6.
Yeah, 6 days a week. It's in conjunction with the Wonder Circus. So, we'll kind of be working with each other, which is very exciting. It starts, Paul Dixon, it starts from around about the 22nd of July until the 31st of August. It's a big 8-week run. It's a massive undertaking. It's going to be insane. So, and it's happening in Skegness. The first of its kind that's happening. Ross Gunning, are you Goldilocks, Gary? I'd pay to see that. Yeah,
I'd pay to not see that.
That's on my fans only. Yeah. So, how are you, Ruth?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm glad that's out.
Good.
Oh,
yeah.
How do we feel about that?
Yeah, it's exciting.
Anyone excited? Who's going to come and see it? I am. No, I'm not. I'm in it.
Ruth, you're slanting to the side. What are you doing?
Sorry.
Yeah, you're off the edge.
I was getting excited.
I know.
Yeah.
And when you get excited, you slant to the edge.
I do. Get a bit wonky.
You'll do. We should just mention as well, because we're talking about exciting things that are happening in the entertainment world. What's the program we've been watching on Netflix, which has been awesome?
I don't actually know what it's called.
Yeah, that. It's
The
been
Incredibles?
Awesome.
No,
it's not The Incredibles.
That's not right.
Indescribables.
No.
I don't know.
Indestructibles?
No.
It's on Netflix and it's Sherlock Holmes, but it's not really based around him. It's based
very
around
good.
this
I'm glad we
group of kids that aren't
chatted
kids.
about that to work out that none of us know what it's called, but it's pretty good.
It begins with an I. The
I don't know.
Indeceivables.
Maybe.
No, that's
don't
not
know.
right either.
Anyway, watch it. It's their number one show
Well, they
on
can't
Netflix.
watch it if we don't know.
It's the number one show on Netflix. It's advertised, so jump on it. Yeah. So there you go. It has been brought out tonight as well. People asking about how do you become a top fan on this page. I believe we've looked into this. It's down to the amount of times you share this stream. So if you're a top fan, you will have shared it quite a lot. I think that's how you get up in the rankings. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
The Irregulars.
The Irregulars. Thanks, Ruth, for Googling that and other things.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But to be a top fan, share it, share and more. What? Share it all over the place. I mean,
you're right, Leanne. It is
to...
interactions, and some people share, like, and do all interactions, and some people don't, and that's why they are at the top of our fans list. It's not to do with me; it's Facebook.
Right, I'm just putting it out there. I've been sharing this for 8 weeks on my own personal page.
Yeah, but you're also an admin.
Oh, does it not work then?
Darren Kirk says he's regular.
Good to
know.
know.
Well done, sir. It's probably the fibre.
Oh, good.
Paul Dixon.
You go.
No, you go. You're on screen.
You go. Who's he? Says fan plus one. He shared it on the first day. Shared it first on that day. I don't know.
He's a fan plus
one.
one.
Does that mean fan plus one means if you've shared it first?
There you go.
On that individual day. Wow, there's going to be a bit of a thing tomorrow then.
Yeah. So what you need to do, Ruth, is at 10 a.m., right? 10 a.m. in the morning. Are you going to be awake?
Yes.
And in work?
Yes.
Yeah, right. I'll be down here editing at 7. But will you be there?
Yeah, as if.
Yeah. Right, listen.
Beans
at
and
10
bananas.
a.m. At 10 a.m. tomorrow, listen.
Can you say 10 a.m.
At 10 a.m.
At 10 a.m.
Yes. You're going to share a post about this show.
Right.
And who's on tomorrow night.
Okay.
And it'll be the first person that shares it.
What, that will get a...
Probably. Well, let's find out. It's a scientific experiment. Who shares it first?
Oh, I love a good experiment.
There you go. Stop
Right.
leaning. You're just rolling off screen. Stop slouching.
I'm not slouching. I'm rocking over to look at you.
Yeah, and you're going off screen.
Sorry.
Okay.
Darren Kirk, beans and bananas? No idea. Oh, because of you said about the fibre.
There you go.
Banana's a protein. No, it's a carbohydrate.
Stop leaning. And also, why have you sunk down so low?
I haven't.
You have.
I'm still here.
You know, I'm gonna. Right, I'll sort your screen out. You just.
Did you know it's National Smoke and Mirrors Day?
What does that mean?
I don't know.
You've got 1 minute. Explain it.
No, that's it. Because
Okay.
there is no explaining it. Because I've googled it. I think someone just had a blank day and they went, "Oh, smoke and mirrors."
Brilliant.
That's it.
Steel drums are my favourite drum.
Oh,
Oh,
does that not just make you feel instantly happy?
yeah.
Does me too. Anyway,
Brilliant. Well, it's been fun tonight, Ruthie.
thanks.
Thanks very much.
I've had fun.
I've had fun too.
Yeah.
Don't forget to join us tomorrow evening. Ruth, who's the guest tomorrow evening? Do you know?
Yes.
I'm looking by that look in your panicking. You don't know. But tomorrow night is a good guest.
It's Harvey Wood. Why are you laughing?
It's fine. We've probably cut off anyway. Ruth, who's tomorrow night's guest?
I just told
I'll
you.
edit it.
What? Tune in tomorrow.
I cut to you and you were like this.
No, I was just looking at something else. I realised that it's 7 o'clock and I'm supposed to be on the
Yeah, good. All right.
in the
okay.
other thing at
You're in
7,
the other
but
thing,
you know.
right. Okay, just do it.
Get there when I get
Who's
there.
tomorrow night's guest?
Harvey Wood.
Brilliant. Say goodnight, Ruthie.
Good night, Ruthie.
It's been a pleasure. Thanks for joining us this evening. Oh, what fun we have. We've got to go because Ruth's got to, use this system. But we'll see you tomorrow night. Thanks to everyone, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you tomorrow for more fun and frivolities here on StageToStream.tv. Good night.